Hey, it's John from Eggtooth again. Quite common people come up to the table and ask me to tell me that, I don't want to buy a hatchling right now because I have to get this huge enclosure, which your animal eventually will need a big enclosure. For about the first 4 or 5 months, depending on how fast your recheck goes, I actually keep mine in a sweater box like this. This is a 32 quart sweater box, a little water bowl from the dollar store, and I use heat tape, which you can either get online or you can have put together to show that put it together in the last show. And then I get myself a rheostat or a thermostat, and I also use a temp gun to check the temperature. It's very important. A lot of thermostats aren't all that accurate, and you hope to find a room where the temperature is going to stay, relatively even. And the other thing is not a lot of commotion on your, a lot of movement in that room, whether it be your pets moving around or people moving around. Let that animal set in, let that animal eat before you really start handling it. But anyways, I use this tape, and I keep them in these sweater boxes to start with, which works out very well. Keep the heat between about 80 and 85 for my reticks. Reticks really don't like to be kept really hot, like 90 degrees. It's just, they get kind of grumpy like we do at 90 degrees. And then I keep the humidity around 65 to 75%. You really don't want the humidity too high because they're prone to fungal infections. Now, obviously after your animal gets a little larger, you're going to graduate to a bigger enclosure. Part of the problem of putting an animal directly into a big enclosure is it can be very stressful in a very big enclosure and a small hatchling. And a lot of times they'll actually stop eating. So this really is the easiest way to get started. You get yourself a little tow. It's great if you have a sweater box rack. It's a great way to do it. And set them up. And when eventually they get bigger, this is a 4x3. This is getting tight for this male. It's really being a 6x3 now. And then you have 8-foot enclosures below with a divider for our bigger stuff. So usually with the females, you're looking to have an enclosure that's between 8 feet and 3 feet minimum. And the males, depending on the size of the male, sometimes males get bigger, but it's often a 4x3, sometimes it's a 6x3. Well, my point is, you don't necessarily want to start right there. Let that animal get acclimated and then go out and get the enclosure that fits your animal once it grows a bit. Because it doesn't really work out the way you think it is. The other thing is it's much easier to keep the heat and humidity in this little tote to start them off with. Anyways, just wanted to show people it's just really simple to set them up at first. And then obviously they're going to graduate to a regular enclosure. And anyways, thanks for watching.